Hello, everybody, and I would like to thank my wonderful subscribers. Hello, everybody, and welcome to welcome to part 2 of 3 disturbing true unexplainable horror stories. Like I said last time, I don't believe in that word, unexplainable. It's just another way of saying you don't know yet. But yeah, last time we did the story of a couple sleeping kids in an apartment complex. And then the first one was about, a basement and a dog who kept barking at it. So yeah, but, there's still one more story we have yet to tackle.
Story sounds, but I think it's worth sharing. Maybe.
Okay, Story 3 by Henry Upham. Not uphill, Upham.
This story I'm about to share happened to me around 10 years ago.
Long time ago.
One of the most terrifying things that's ever happened to me.
Damn.
I recently stopped telling people this story because most of the time people tell me I'm lying or making it up.
Damn.
It was my wife who pushed me to write this down and share it.
Okay.
She said maybe somebody out there has gone through a similar experience, so here it is.
I will not have.
Back then, I worked at a dead-end job. Just like most of us, it was a way to make ends meet.
Yeah.
The mundane drag of retail work was beginning to drain the life from me.
One
afternoon, when I was leaving work, I noticed something neon pink hanging from my car door handle.
What is it?
It was a sticky note with a friendly message written.
That's nice.
It simply said, "You're special, and I hope you have an amazing day."
So nice.
It also had a smiley face sticker attached to the note. I thought it was nice and it made me smile. Other than that, I didn't give it another thought at that moment. The next few days, when I left work, I would have a message attached to a note in the same spot.
Oh.
I know some people have told me that it's creepy and weird.
It is.
But
yeah, but as a person who would be you sound like you didn't exactly like that part of your life. So I can believe that these happy little messages were a bright point in an otherwise boring day. I can believe that.
It's the attention.
Aww.
At that point in my life, I wasn't getting attention very often.
Oh.
So it was nice to be seen.
Yeah.
After 3 or 4 friendly messages,
What?
I decided I was going to leave a message on my door this time.
Ooh.
When I parked for work that morning, I grabbed my own sticky notes and wrote a message.
Yeah.
I kept things friendly, while also walking that line of being a little flirtatious.
Oh, you think
when I
it's
left
a
work that
woman?
afternoon,
Or
I was
a
happy
man?
to find
I
another
don't know.
note. The flirt worked because this person started flirting right
Oh.
back. I didn't know if this was a joke or if it was serious, but either way, I kept the streak going for a few days. The shift before I had a day off, I left a note saying something along the lines of, "Don't miss me too much on my day off." When I left work, I had a sticky note that just had a sad face drawn on it. This is where I thought the game would end for good. Somebody was having fun with me, I gave in, and now that I was going to be off, I figured it would just fizzle out. I couldn't have been more wrong.
No.
When I woke up the next day, I did some stuff around the house. It was late morning when I went outside for the first time.
You saw a note?
I noticed something neon pink on the car door again.
Oh no.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah.
I tentatively approached the note. It said, "You look cute when you're sleeping."
Oh!
This scared me. After a little while, I concluded that someone was messing with me.
Come on, why do you have to do this, Clipo? They actually liked it. But then you had to be really creepy by doing this? You seriously can't, do something normal, okay, for anybody who watches these videos and might end up like this, hey, you guys know that, when you leave the notes, you can pretend to get caught one of these times. I mean, he obviously liked how, how somebody actually gave him attention. And he actually sounds pretty desperate for, something positive in his life. All you had to do was, walk up to him, maybe. As a friend, as a potential, significant other. I don't know. Guys, don't be creepy. And, yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell, but, I think if you take a step back, you can kind of tell when you're sleepy or not.
Clearly was someone I worked with who knew where I lived.
You don't know that.
It was the only thing that made sense
to me. Could have followed you home.
I crumpled the note up and threw it away. When I returned to work, the notes continued for a few days.
Yeah.
They started friendly, but by the third day of my not responding anymore,
no.
they started to get mean.
Why?
The friendly messages were now saying things like, "You better answer me," and "Remember, I know where you live." I thought about calling the police.
Yes.
But I was still so sure that it was somebody I knew messing with me.
Who?
I decided to leave a note the next morning. I wrote a message saying to leave me alone, or I would call the police.
Oh, no.
I didn't really have plans to call the police, but
what
if it were really
you should
somebody
have.
I knew, I thought that this would be when they finally came forward, or at least stopped with the notes. When I left work that afternoon, I noticed that my note was gone, and for the first time in a while, I had no new notes on my door. I felt relieved. I still wanted to know who it was, but if the notes stopped, I was happy.
Yeah.
That night, I woke up at some point in the middle of the night because I thought I heard something. Ever since the note outside, I was on edge. I sat in bed for a minute, just sitting silently, trying to listen.
Somebody get in your room.
And I heard something again.
Oh, God.
It sounded a little like shuffling, but it was hard to tell if it was just the house making noises or if it was something more alarming. I assumed I was just hearing things, but I wasn't taking any chances. I grabbed a baseball bat and made my way down the long hallway from my bedroom to the open living room. Every step I took, I started thinking the worst.
Oh, no.
If a person were standing in my house, I don't think I would have been able to hit them with the bat I was holding.
God damn it.
I just am not that type of person.
What do you mean?
I made it to the end of the hallway and just stopped.
And not
Whatever
about being a type of
when
person.
I left my room was gone.
Yeah.
If you're standing at the end of the hall, you can see my living room, dining room, and kitchen. I turned on the dimmable lights and scanned the room from where I was standing. I was too scared to move any further. I kept imagining somebody hiding behind the couch or something. I stood in silence for a minute or so, and I heard nothing. I turned the lights off and briskly walked back to the bedroom.
Oh, my God.
At any point, I expected somebody to charge after me. But thankfully, that didn't happen.
Good.
I locked my bedroom door and turned on the TV.
No,
I wanted to drown out the noise of nothingness. I ended up falling asleep eventually.
What? Oh, okay. And what would have happened if you fell asleep and then the guy heard your snoring and then he flippin' murder your ass? Man, no. Okay, maybe you shouldn't call the police. But yeah, come on. Yeah, even if you're a coward who won't call 911, the least you can do is not fall asleep if you think there's somebody in your house. You were clearly not afraid enough.
When I woke up that morning, I almost forgot about how scared I was.
Yeah.
I walked to the fridge to grab some juice.
You saw
and that's when I saw it.
A note?
A bright pink sticky note was stuck to the fridge that said, "You can't keep me away," with another smiley face attached after that statement. After being frozen for about 30 seconds, I ran to check every door and window in my house, and they all were still locked. I know for a fact that nobody had a key to my house. My family lives in another state, and I'm not close enough with anyone here to trust them with a key.
Yeah.
Somehow, this person got inside my house and left a message on the fridge.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing around anymore.
Good.
I called the police and gave them the info. They claimed to have done an investigation, but they weren't able to get any useful information. Unfortunately, random notes were not a lot for them to go off of.
What?
At least that's what they said.
But the handwriting, I guess that is exactly the kind of handwriting that would help, but I mean, if you tap the notes, maybe I don't know, check for fingerprints. Or I just check this note for a fingerprint. If it were me, I probably would have tapped the notes that were mean. Yeah, maybe the first couple notes, I would put them in my pocket and forget about them. But after the messages turned mean, I would start putting them in my pocket and keeping them.
Said.
As
I
evidence.
did try to check the cameras in the parking lot where I work, but where I park, the cameras don't reach. The employee parking spaces are on the side of the store. There are no cameras there. The police concluded that it had to be someone who knew me. I would have agreed if it were not for the note inside my house.
I mean,
I'm a freak when it comes to locking my door, so I know that nobody had access to getting inside the house. I stayed at a friend's house for a couple nights just because I wasn't ready to sleep at my place yet. We ended up going to the hardware store and bought all new locks for the doors.
Yeah.
That first night back at my place, my friend stayed over with me.
Good.
And nothing happened that night. A few months had gone by, and nothing happened.
Is something
no new notes at
now?
work, and nothing at my house. It was over 2 months later when I left for work one morning, and I noticed one of the horrible pink notes on my front door.
Goddamn.
I grabbed the note,
What
and
did
it said, "I guess you don't want to play anymore."
Yeah.
I called the police right away.
Good.
But they didn't do much.
Yeah.
I invested in cameras after that, but nothing ever happened again. Changing the locks of my house might have saved my life.
Yeah.
Somehow this person had to have had a key to my house. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I mean, is it not
What I can't figure out is why me, and who was that person? Whenever I think back about that entire situation, I almost get sick. I think back to the night I heard something inside the house.
Yeah.
There had to have been a person hiding somewhere, just inches or feet from where I was standing.
And you were too much of a coward to find them.
I wonder if messing around with me was all this person wanted. A friend once told me that when I went back to the room and locked the door, it's possible that this person tried to get into the room, but locking the door may have saved my life. It's been 10 years, and nothing has happened since that last note. I've since moved, and I'm married now. Every time I see those stupid pink sticky notes, I always think back to that horrible experience.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine.
Whatever the case may be, I'm just happy I'm still here to tell the story.
Yeah. Yay! Yay, okay. After an experience like that, you can never look at sticky notes the same way. Because every time you look at them, you probably always think of that, especially if they're pink, or maybe even smiley face stickers. No. Also, I am really surprised that this is the story that people don't believe in. Because that's what she said, right? Let me go back. It was something
This story I'm about to share happened to me around 10 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
It's without a doubt one of the most terrifying things that's ever happened to me.
What else happened to you?
I recently stopped telling people this story because most of the time people tell me I'm lying or making it up.
Okay, why would people think you're making it up? Every part of that story was pretty realistic, compared to, the first story. The first story, I would believe you. This is a pretty, real event that could happen to somebody. Just some lonely sleeper who needed somebody. God. Don't do this, guys. Don't break into people's houses to do this. It's creepy. Okay, but yeah. You can't keep me away. Yeah. And then, I think he actually got the hint. I think he got the hint when it was oh, you, play. Something about playing. Okay, yeah,
grabbed the note, and it said, "I guess you don't want to play anymore."
Yeah, I guess he got the hint eventually. This story is really the most explainable out of all of them. I mean, you have to leave your keys alone somewhere, Maybe it was a person at work, You can't always keep your keys on you. You probably just set them down one time. Somebody took it, made a little complex key using a little makeup thing. Then, they made a little mold of it. Then all they had to do was, put it in. It worked. Boom, they're in your house. This is really the most explainable story. Don't really know if it warrants being the unexplainable one. It seems rather explainable. But yeah, terrifying story. And I liked it. I mean, I don't like that happened to you, but, it was good entertainment for me. So yeah, somebody took your tea, they copied it. I think that's what happened. Yeah. But, not much else to say about this video. If I had to rate them, I would say it really is a tie between the first one and actually all of these are pretty good, but if I had to rate them, the middle one would definitely be last place, and I feel like the first and last stories are tied for second place, or, well, first place, I don't know how to choose, this one has, more of an actual villain to it. Well, this one is more actually unknowable. Because, like, if we want to do what fits the title better, it's this one. It's the first one. But if we want to do which one is actually, actually pretty scary, I would say it would be the last one. But yeah, not much else to say, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!